Okay, so the beginning of the song, it starts with this intro section, which goes something like this. I'll give you a preview before we start learning it. It goes like this. Like that, okay? So let me just double check we can see all the notes. Yeah, we can see that, we can see that. Okay, let's start then, okay? Okay, now let's go ahead and start the intro. Break it up to parts, it goes like this. The first part, right hand, it goes like this. Starts on the G, middle C is here, start on the G there, okay? So 2 Gs, up to the E, and up to the high G, and then back down to C, D, and then down to G. And then here, we do this kind of like this arpeggio thing, which arpeggiates the notes G, A, D up here. So it's like G, A, D, like that. Okay, so that's the first part. Let's do it again. So the first part for the right hand goes like this, 2 Gs, up to E, up to G, C, D, down to G, and then go up an octave, G, A, D, arpeggiated quickly, like that. Okay, so that's the first part for the right hand. The left hand, we have 3 chords for the first part. The 3 chords are C major 7, 4 notes, which is C, E, G, and B. Followed by the second chord is A minor 7, which is A, C, E, G. Okay, followed by the third chord, which is E minor 7, which is E, G, B, D. Okay, so these are the 3 chords for the first part. One more time. So the 3 chords are C major 7, A minor 7, and E minor 7. Okay, so with that in mind, let's go ahead and put the 2 hands together like this. It goes like this. Right hand starts first. E and E, C major 7 together. C and A minor 7 together. G and E minor 7 together. And then we just arpeggiate that chord thing like that with the pedal, okay? Nice and sounding, okay? Let's do it again. One more time for the first part. 2 hands goes like this. Together, together, together. Rings like that, and you just pause. Okay, now after the first part, it goes to the second part. The second part, right hand's really similar. This time it goes G, G, E, up to G, C, D, down to G. And this arpeggio is different this time. It goes from the high D down to the D. So it's D, A, G, D. Okay, so it's like that. Okay, so pretty much the first half of it is the same for the right hand, and then just the arpeggio is different. It goes down this time, so the high D, A, G, D downwards. But anyway, one more time for the right hand for this second part. So it goes G, G, up to E, up to G, and then C, D, down to G. And then we'll go up to the very high D, arpeggiate downwards, D, A, G, D, like that. Okay, left hand, the same 3 chords as the first part, so we just learnt it already. So C major 7, A minor 7, and E minor 7 that you know already because the exact same 3 chords as the first part. Okay, one more time. So 3 chords are C major 7, A minor 7, E minor 7. Okay, so with those 3 chords in mind, let's go ahead and put the 2 hands together. It goes like this. Right hand starts first, goes E and C major 7 together, C and A minor 7 together, G and E minor 7 together, and then the arpeggio thing. Downwards arpeggio. Okay, one more time. So it goes like this. Together, 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 and a decoration like that. Okay, and that's the second part of the intro. Let's move on to the third part of the intro. This is kind of like the theme. Okay, it goes like this. Right hand goes on the G, middle C, the G just above middle C. Okay, so G, A, B, B, and then 2 Cs. Down to the F, E. Back up to the C twice. Back down to the E, D, and then... Actually, no, that'll be the next part, okay? So let's call this the third part one more time. Let's do it 2 more times so we know the third part. So it just goes G, A, B, B, C, C, F, E, C, C, like that, okay? Let's just call this the third part, okay? So this is the third part. Let's do it again. So the third part goes like this. G, A, B, B, C, C, F, E, C, C, okay? So this is the third part. We break it up like this, okay? So, the left hand for this third part, there's only 2 chords. The 2 chords are F major 7, which is F, A, C, E, followed by A minor 7, which is A, C, E, G, okay? With those 2 chords in mind, F major 7 and A minor 7, let's go ahead and put the 2 hands together. For this third part, goes like this. Right hand starts off the G, A, B, second B, and F major 7 together. E and A minor 7 together, like that. That's the third part, okay, for 2 hands. One more time, so it goes like this. Together, Okay, moving on to the fourth and last part of the intro. Right hand, we continue on now. We go down to the E, D, and up to the C, B, C. And that's it for the fourth and last part of the intro. One more time. So right hand goes E, D, up to the C, B, C. Like that for the right hand, okay? So that's the right hand for the fourth and last part of the intro, okay? So the left hand, we have two chords. The two chords are G7, which is G, B, D, F. And then it follows the last chord, which is C major 7, C, E, G, B. Okay, with those two chords in mind, G7 and C major 7, let's go ahead and put the two hands together. It goes like this. Right hand starts first to the first E, D, and G7 together. After the C, C major 7 by itself, like that. Okay, just like that. Okay, one more time, so it goes like this. Together. Here, 2, 3, like that. And that's it. That's it for the intro. Okay, so after the intro, there comes the verse. Okay, the verse is pretty important because it repeats for 2 times. And yeah, okay, so let's go ahead and show you a preview first before we start learning it. This is the verse. That. Okay, so as you can see, the second half of the verse, like there's a motive where it's similar to the intro, so I'll show you what I mean now. But anyway, let's go ahead and start learning this verse. So right hand starts like this, goes G, G up to the E, and then D, C, B, and then it goes again, G, G, E, D, C, B, like that. Okay, so that's the first part of the verse. Okay, so one more time. So the verse is just a 6-note motive played for 2 times, so it's 12 notes in total. So it goes G, G, E, D, C, B, this motive, and you do it again. G, G, E, D, C, B, like that for the right hand, okay? The left hand, we have 4 chords here for this first part of the verse. The 4 chords, these are the 4 chords. It's pretty much only 2 chords played for 2 times. Check it out. It's C major 7, which is C, E, G, B, followed by E minor 7, which is E, G, B, D. And then the third chord just repeat back for the first chord, which is C major 7, and the fourth chord is just E minor 7 again, like that. So the 4 chords are pretty much 2 chords 2 times. That's what I said. Okay, so the 4 chords one more time is for this first part of the verse goes C major 7, E minor 7, C major 7, and E minor 7. Okay, with those 4 chords in mind, let's go ahead and put the 2 hands together like this. Okay, right hand starts first with the 2 G's, E and C major 7 together. After the B, E minor 7 by itself, like that. And then just do the same. E and C major 7 together. After B, E minor 7 by itself. Just like that. That's the first part of the verse. Okay, let's do it again. So it goes like this. Together. Here, 2, 3. Together. Here, 2, 3. Like that. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to the second part of the verse. Right hand. Let me see. Okay, just checking. Okay, so this is the second part is actually exactly the same as the third part of the intro. So we just saved some time. So this second part of the verse, exactly the same as the, exactly as the same as the third and fourth part of the intro. So you already know it already, okay? So this second part of the verse, like that. Remember? Yeah. So this part is, remember, is actually the third and fourth part of the intro. Okay, so remember now, these are the patterns. So the second part of this verse, exactly the same as the third and fourth part of the intro. Okay, once we've got that, okay, let's do it one more time. So the second part of the verse, like this. Just like that. Okay, so let me see now. Okay, let's continue on. The third part of the verse, exactly the same as the first part of the verse. Yeah, okay, so now the third part of the verse, exactly the same as the first part. We'll just do it again from the first part. Just like that. okay? So after that, we got the third part of the verse, because this is exactly the same as the first part. It goes on to the fourth part and last part of the verse, which is pretty much exactly the same as the second part, but what we have to do, the left hand at the end, we play extra C major 7 chord for another bar, okay? So we know that as well. So this fourth part of the verse, exactly the same as the second part of the verse, which is also exactly the same as the third and fourth part of the intro, like this. So like this. 2, 3, 4, and another bar of C major 7 chord on the left hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. So that's the only difference. Okay, so yeah, pretty easy, right? The verse has like a lot of motives that we already learned already. But anyway, yeah, that's the fourth part of the verse. So let's do it one more time, so you get to know like that there's an extra bar at the end. So it goes like this. Together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, like that, okay? So, that's the end of the verse. Now, it moves on to the chorus.